Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And in this afternoon update, we can go ahead and see Bitcoin collapse puts MicroStrategy potential margin call front and center. We've been warning about this for quite some time now here at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. As you can see, our program director, Tiny, I have him on a leash at the hotel because he likes to go outside when he was a youngster and we lived out where he could run around in the country. But since we're at a hotel and live in the city now, we don't let him go out as much on his own ever because we don't want him to get run over by a car. So we put him on a little dog leash and let him have some freedom as your program director, right? But we've been talking about micro strategies and how he has about 130,000 Bitcoin, which isn't a problem. But the problem is micro strategies uh, got all these on borrowed money. He levered his company, micro strategies, in order to buy these Bitcoin, right? And you can see MicroStrategy's shares are getting rocked again in early trading. At first, when he bought this, everyone said he was a genius because Bitcoin was going up last year and his stock went from like $200 to $1,500. Now I believe the stock's below 300, right? Bad balance sheet now. And again, in early trading Monday, as Bitcoin fell to 24,000, which is getting ever so close to the margin call price company used for a loan. Shares were down 25%, right? On its first quarter conference, the company was asked how far does Bitcoin have to fall for MicroStrategies to get a margin call. CFO Peng Li, excuse me, Mr. Peng, if I'm not saying that correctly, indicated that would have to fall to around $21,000 to trigger a margin call or 50%, right? Down from what he bought it. Lee also said before it got 50%, they could contribute more Bitcoin to the collateral package. As far as the Bitcoin needed to fall, we look at all this advertising they got on this fucking site, dude. Jesus fuck, man. I mean, come on. Like, how much fucking advertising can you put on your fucking page? And you guys wonder why nobody comes to this, right? Because you can't fucking, I mean, it's a joke. And then it switches you articles. I mean, fuck. Nobody cares about that shit. Right, so that's what's going on here. I got to get off this. This site sucks. Don't ever use that site. Investing dot fuck off. But you can see MicroStrategies is in a big problem and a big world of hurt, right? Because they borrowed against their own company, right? They should have sold when they were up fucking 100%. But I believe they have their average cost at 44,000 or 42,000. Let's go look at MicroStrategies today. Probably won't even come up now because it's what I want to search. MicroStrategies. You can see they're down. Holy fuck. They're down to 152 today, 25% down day to day, right? Look at that. They got all the way up. I wish I would have shorted this. They got all the way up to $1,000, right? So they're down about 90%, and they're going to be down 99%. And this could be the first big institutional investor that went all in on Bitcoin. And the micro strategy, charlatans come in all forms. He was telling people last year at 50 and 60,000 Bitcoin, if you had a house, take a loan out against your house, right? Take a loan out against a line of credit to buy Bitcoin, right? He was telling people to do this, and this shows you the kind of lunacy that's going on in the market. And anybody that took Michael Saller's advice has lost their house now and have got margin called and collateral called, right? It was a horrible advice, and he should be thrown in jail for that advice, right? You want to come in? Too hot for you out there? And you can see Bitcoin still falling as the dollar rallied massively ahead of the Fed meeting, right? The dollar was up 1%, Bitcoin was down 14% in a massive collapse, right? And if we look at the Bitcoin price, we can see what we're looking at short term. I think still you're filling that targeted move. I think a nice buying opportunity and a quick swing trade could be at 20,000. There's about 11 million in orders down there at 20,000, 22,000, right? So this green ring right around the $21,114 down to the 20,000 could be a great buying opportunity on a quick swing trade from something like down here, and then you trade back up into here. That may drop a resistance in that white support zone where all the sellers would be, right? So that's what I would look for in Bitcoin right now in the short term. If we go to Luna, I told you not to buy this. Luna's down 90%. Luna 2.0 Ethereum. Again, we've been calling for a big flush, and Ethereum is threatening to go below 1,000, and we're coming down to this green ring right here, right? And this green ring is your major support zone. And you could have a little bit of a bounce off that green ring, but as soon as you break this green ring, as we get some of these dots out of the way in Ethereum, your next underneath target, let's move this down here. Come on. Your next underneath target is down here at the next green ring, about $601. So this would be a spot where you could bounce on Ethereum after a big fall and come back up and back test this old upper resistance and then commence to fall, right? So that's what I would look forward to. This could be possible major support at $1,084, and then you would have major resistance up here at that blue ring or that descending, the horizontal line, right? At about $1,912. And then your next underneath support is $601. And I do believe you're going to get there fairly quickly. You can see Cardano has crashed again off the top part of that white support zone. You're trying to get supported like you did right here, and now again. And if you can get some short-term support, you can trade back up towards this orange support zone, which would probably reject you again. But as soon as if you can't hold this line, you're coming straight down here to 32 cents. Dogecoin, I told you with the Elon Musk, this would eventually be under a penny. We're almost 5 cents now. And Dogecoin Millionaire is almost down on his position now as he has an average price of 4 cents, right? But once you break this orange support zone, your next fall is all the way down here to 1.25 cents. And that is our next major move. As soon as you break this orange support zone, aka last line of defense to the shithouse and everybody's favorite XRP, you can see us flush too. We touched down to 30 cents, getting awfully close to that 20-cent target that old Vincenzo's set way, way back here. If we go back to the way back machine, right? Way back machine, when we were way up there at $1.69 and we almost hit $2. We told you that was the top, and this would be a multi-year bear market. And you can see now, a year and a half later, the multi-year bear market with volatile swings up and down is coming closer and closer to that ever elusive target of about 19 cents. And we're going to get there after this next major breakdown. And we're touching the top part of the shithouse. So we could have a bounce. But as soon as you break that shithouse, I could see very soon where we get down to 7 cents, 5 cents, and even closer to zero, right? And this, as this bear market strengthens and continues to hold water and weight. All right, I'm working on a technical trading tutorial for TradingView that I'll be putting out for members only. I'll email a few people that have requested it. Like, subscribe, and share. As you can see, we diagnosed, sniffed out, and detected this symmetrical triangle since April 2020 with a technical target of 19 cents. And you can see now we're ever so close to that 19-cent target. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.